and all the days I've had them in 2 years, they've never once been sick. Never. I've never known them to be sick. I am also never sick. My dad's the same. It's a genetic thing. My granddad was the same. I never get ill. So I've just been distracted because that upset me. So I was responding to it. I just want people to know that the lies are out of this world. But I don't have the machine, you know? So that's why you guys are so important to me. I don't have the machine. So my next steps. I'm completely sober. Completely sober. I had a sleeping tablet last night because I know that in rehab that they do that. So that's 2 days now. It's important for me to do this to get my kids back. It's also important for me to do this to show that it's possible, because it's all tied into my June the 2nd thing. I've got a big thing coming, and it was supposed to be June 2nd, and it's always been June 2nd, and then I feel like this almost derailed it, but now I think I've found a way to still make it June 2nd, because I want to stay on track. And this will maybe help that too. So my plan is, if I am sober, what can they do, right? If I'm sober and can prove I'm sober, which I will be able to do, then they can't take my kids away, right? Isn't that what everyone's been saying all this time? So I was getting distracted by the "you filthy scumbag, your kids hate you" comments that you saw everywhere, that I realise now were all most of those were bots. They weren't real people. It's all been a coordinated thing to try and get me to, I don't know, kill myself? I don't know. It didn't work, and it's not going to work. I feel like it was a coordinated attack to break me. Because it's great for publicity. If I kill myself or if I do something crazy, they sell more books, right? I know it sounds crazy, but you'd be surprised. I mean, you've seen already the lies. I had my kids on Wednesday. On Friday, I get served with the bill, and it's like, he's dangerous. You saw that level. That's just one level. In Hollywood, it goes way deep. Hollywood's fucked. Like, there's people here with psychological warfare and shit. You're beginning to see it, though, in the public. This place is so satanic. But if I can be in the eye of the storm and not break, I am not breaking for myself, for my kids, firstly, but then also for all of you out there that are sensitive and just feel like quiet, and you don't socialize. You're like me. You don't want to go and hang out with people. You're happy being alone. You're happy being at home. You're happy doing what you love. If I want to create a place for us, because we got bad press. We get bad press, isolating, mentally ill. Isolation doesn't mean mentally ill. Lonely, but some people like being on their own. I want a place for us that we can talk online and help each other, because you guys have helped me through this. I don't need to go to speak to people in real life and do small talk. I don't like it. That's for people like Laura. That's for extroverts. I don't like people in real life. I'm open to go into treatment if they want me to go to treatment. If I have to do that to get my kids back, it's completely unnecessary. I'm completely sober. Now, I wasn't. I am now. I've been very honest. I've told you the truth. You know the timeline. There's no gaps. Does that count as sober? If I had a what do they call it? What's the sleeping thing that I have. It's a little tiny Zolpidem. I had that. Does that count as a drug? I had that last night, but I know that when you go to rehab, I've been to rehab twice, they have a taper process where you can. Well, I'm not tapering off any of the other things I did. I'll tell you that. And all the rumours of things I did are right. I think I can tell you on here. This isn't social media. Took everything. When I read that about Alfie, I took everything. Heroin, cocaine. Those are the main ones. What others? Well, pills, probably fentanyl. I got drugs from a dealer because I know that that's probably fentanyl, and I just wanted to be. I said, can I have a Percocet? And street Percocet pills are fentanyl, I think. So I had that. I had street heroin, street cocaine. This was all the day that I saw that quote about Alfie and saying, because he's non-verbal, I can't, because he's not... There's a quote on the document that says, because he's non-verbal, he wouldn't be able to say if he was being abused, which is the biggest betrayal I've ever had in my life. And so yeah, that sent me off the edge. And I was doing so well up until then. I was doing so well, and my life was going so well. And my life was going so well because of what I'm going to tell you on June the 2nd. I have found this thing. I have a thing that I've been doing that was going incredibly well. And it was just and I was always going to talk about it on June the 2nd, and then suddenly my kids get taken off me. Underground, whatever, I don't know. But all I know is being on the receiving end of this satanic PR machine is like a slow death. They're trying to get you to kill yourself, I think, is the plan. By swarming your comment section with the worst comments imaginable, and also writing a book or a magazine article about how you're the worst dad on earth and how you shouldn't be allowed your kids because you're a horrible drug addict, when you haven't done anything in the article, when the article's complete fabrication, and they show a man taking crack. Go and look at that article. There's one article out there that's the still of it is a man taking crack, which I've never done, and that doesn't matter, but look at the programming. Look at what the narrative they're trying to shape. And listen, do you think I should need to go to treatment just for their fucking demands? Because I don't see why. And if you do, I don't want to go to one that she's got anything to do with, because they're going to try and get me to be on drugs that I don't want, because that's what happened last time. She's not going to show up to any of the family side of the program, so it's pointless. I will do a rehab and we can talk about what you think I need to do. But let's me and my friends talk about it, not people who are evil and scheming. Not evil, she's not evil. The PR company behind her are evil. Corporations tend to be evil, I've noticed. Like the people in them, perhaps the woman that works at the PR woman that answers the phone, perhaps she's not evil. Perhaps the CEO isn't evil. Perhaps the person who is security isn't evil. But you put them all together, all under a mission of trying to ruin a man's life. That's evil. They're an evil corporation. The thing that's coming at me is evil, even if the individual people involved in it aren't. The sum total is evil. It's a Hollywood, evil, satanic bullshit. And it's been turned against me. And I don't know what the fuck they're going to say. I do presume that the more that I hold strong, the worse it's going to get. Holy fuck. I need you guys, because I know you're real. And I need to talk to you. So I love you. What do you think?